Hey guys, I'm here today to talk about vitamin B12 in a supplement form. So obviously there's a food form of it, but I'm going to be specifically talking about it in the supplement form, like in the form of a pill. I have notes, so I'm going to be looking down. So to first start with just like the background of what B12 is, it's a one of 8 B vitamins and has many functions. The first being it aids in red blood cell formation. It also helps with neurological functioning because it helps with the production of the myelin sheath, which protects neurons. It helps with DNA and RNA synthesis, and it converts food to fuel. So basically, like when you eat carbs, it turns that into energy and produces energy for your body. And lastly, it helps with nervous system functioning. So why would you need a vitamin B12 supplement? Basically, the word supplement means to fill in the gaps. Like you need to, or you're supplementing because you're not getting it from other sources. So the first group that would need to supplement with a supplement is vegetarians and vegans because they are not eating meat or dairy, that which is where you find B12. So since they're not consuming it, they need to get it in a different form, which would be in a supplement form. The elderly is also another group that has the possibility to have deficiencies. This being because their diets change as they get older, so they might not be eating as much meat or as healthy. And the other reason could be that they have less stomach acid in their stomachs, which helps with absorption. And another group that has the ability to have a deficiency is people that have gastrointestinal disorders, Crohn's being one of them. So there's different reasons for that because every disease is different, but it just makes them not able to absorb the nutrients when they take them in. And so why do you need to supplement if you have a deficiency? Like, why is it important? So deficiencies can lead to many different things. First being neurological disorders, since it helps with neurological functioning. If you don't have it, you could develop neurological disorders, dementia and Alzheimer's being the main ones. Since it helps with DNA synthesis, there is a possibility of breast cancer, especially cancer in general, but breast cancer because cells aren't forming correctly. You can also get depression. They found in many studies that people who have depression are also B12 deficient. And since it helps with converting fuel to fuel, there's a possibility that if you're deficient, you will have less energy and less endurance. So it's really important to supplement. It's really important to have the right amount in your body. And so the final question, I guess, would be like, would I take this? Like, does the supplement do what it needs to do? Like, so will people take it? And I think the supplement does what it needs to do if you take it the right way. It's a water soluble vitamin, so you usually just take it with water and with food, and your body's able to absorb it. And obviously take the right amounts. There are many charts available, and doctors will prescribe how much they think you need for your body. And so the reasons I need to supplement with B12, and I actually supplement with the B complex because that's just what I do, but B12 especially because I have Crohn's. So that being, I am not able to absorb B12 very well when I do consume foods that contain it. So whenever I get my blood taken, they test for B12, and as of recent, I've had normal levels, which is great. It's a really good sign. That being said, I recently have become vegetarian, so it's really important now for me to supplement B12 because I'm not eating basically anything that has B12 in it, possibly eggs, but I don't think there's enough. So I'm taking a B12 supplement to help with that. And then lastly, I didn't know this, but through my research, I found out with the depression possibility. So I do have depression, which makes sense, I guess. So I'm making sure that I'm not deficient, so that can help with my depression. So to conclude, B12 is a very important vitamin for your body to have. It does a lot of things. And so if you're not able to consume the right amounts from food, then you need to supplement in order to be healthy. Thank you.